What up, party people? It is me, your host, John, with your host, Steve, back to another episode of TalkdaTalk, Season 1, Episode 12. We are in Episode 12, and it is amazing. How's everybody doing out there? We're so glad to be with you today. What's up, Stevie?
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Yeah. Hey, listen, everyone. You can find us not only on your podcasting app everywhere. We're streaming everywhere on your podcasting app. But you got to come and check us out on the YouTube. On the YouTube, as us old folk call it. The YouTube at TalkdaTalk at YouTube. And you can see all these, not only are pretty, I'm glad you still got your mask on, by the way. Your beard's coming out the underneath it, so COVID can't go through that.
It's my Jack Dorsey look.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we just got banned from everything right there. But anyway, hey, listen, go check us out at youtube.com and look up TalkdaTalk, TalkdaTalk. That's the first time I ever got a word right in my life. And you will get the latest and greatest from Steve and I.
You made it to the national finals as a spelling bee, didn't you?
No. Yeah, it's B, spelled B. I even got B wrong because I spelled it B. That's how smart I am.
You got edged out of the Final Four by the Pakistani
while you over there studying those books and stuff, I'm over there shooting the hoops that I've always been well known for,
And then I've come out of the library and dropped 25 on you in a half. So.
Dropped 25 magazines. That's it. Listen, man, speaking of rain, it's been raining out. We're going 75 outside. It snowed 4 days ago, 75, and now it's raining and 50. I don't know what's going on, but my bones are creaking.
Mm-hmm. They have medicine for that.
What's the marijuana?
No, I've seen the commercial for Peyronie's disease.
Oh, excite me. I don't know what that is, but
it's like a crooked cucumber.
Oh, well, I've had one of those, but let's not get into that. I do think you have to take that like sort of like a butt thermometer. No, maybe not. Okay. Anyway,
I haven't gone there, but thanks for sharing.
I just wanted you to know how I live. Speaking of living, we got a bunch of top stories for you today. We got douche of the week, 10-second scream, and possibly, maybe, if we get Steve riled up enough, a rant. I don't know. We'll see what happens where time takes us. All right, Steve.
Hey, speaking of... Speaking of Peyronie's disease, I watched President Biden's speech last Wednesday.
You watched who?
President Biden.
Oh, well,
Go get vaccinated, America. Yes. Go and get the vaccinations. They're available.
Go get it. Yes. Woo! Yes, we cannot stop with...
Sorry.
We did have the... What was that even called? The State of the Union? I don't know what that was called.
It was something.
It was an hour-long speech. He made it. You only screwed up about 27 times.
But I can say I didn't have a wet dream afterwards that night.
Wet dream?
Go get vaccinated, America. Go and get the vaccination.
But what I had was moist. Kind of.
Wow.
I was talking in my sleep, and every time I finished a sentence, Nancy Pelosi stood up and applauded.
Oh, my God, dude. Well, at least she wasn't ripping anything up this time. You know what I'm saying?
Go get vaccinated, America.
Yeah.
Go and get the vaccinations. They're available.
Look at the twins back there. Come on. Did you get your Kamala cash?
No.
No Kamala cash for you yet?
No.
Oh, wow. What's up with that?
Well, Pelosi has been in Congress since the 80s, and her family is worth over 900 million, I believe.
Okay.
And she earned that money honestly.
Go get vaccinated, America.
Yes.
Go
we all believe that.
Vaccinations.
We all believe this.
They're available.
Yes.
And being a 30-year journalism vet, there's plenty of Republicans who have done the same thing. We
call that work in the system.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Speaking of the system,
okay.
About 10 years ago, when I was working as a sports writer, I did a story on a gentleman from Hobart who had played at Western Michigan football. Hobart football, it's a given. And I got a message from Jason Whitlock, who is a
Ooh, let's put
very,
him up there.
very famous, awesome sports journalist. And he contacted me. He wanted me to give. He knew the guy.
You're just bragging now. You just say you know people in high places.
I told him to get a new hat, and he told me he was fine. And he is, as you can see, that is a dapper dude, man. So I got the number of the guy he knew and got it to him. He was a great dude. And he's gotten into a little bit of trouble.
Oh,
good,
Jason?
and it ain't good trouble.
Oh, well, you know what? You just threw me off on that one.
Go
But
get
you got to
vaccinated,
get vaccinated,
America.
Jason. Go get vaccinated.
Go and get the vaccination. They're available.
Yes.
Do you have a towel I can borrow?
Oh, God.
So anyway, Jason, who is a, I wouldn't call him a Republican, but he's gotten off the Democratic plantation. That is for certain.
Oh, wow.
He wrote a tweet about the leader of Black Lives Matter buying like $6 million worth of mansions. And he criticized it because he basically called the lady a race hustler. This money, these corporate millions that were sent to Black Lives Matter to save people, to help people, went into her mansions. He tweeted about it.
Steve, she only had 3 mansions. Come on.
I've got a mansion just over the hilltop.
Well, you know, 3 or 4 mansions helps the African American community greatly.
Yeah, but they're an all white.
That's what I was saying. You got to learn how to assimilate.
Okay. So anyway, he tweeted about it.
Would you like to see that tweet, Steve?
Yeah.
How about that? It says, never apologize to these satanic MFers. Never. Stand your ground. Stand on truth.
Truth. There's a concept.
What is
coming
that?
from a journalist?
What is that? Well, then that's why they banned him.
They banned Twitter banned him for speaking the truth. That's where we're at. 1984 all over again. Read the novel. You make up definitions. You lie and lie and lie until the lie becomes the truth. And then a fantastic journalist, Jason Whitlock, gets banned from Twitter.
Jeez. Well,
it's unbelievable. Can we see his picture one more time?
Yeah, for sure. And,
what up, man?
Man. And kudos to him for standing his ground. But don't you think now, like, we don't realize our voices are controlled? In other words, the only reason you and I haven't been banned yet is because they haven't gotten to our show yet. We haven't gained that, as many followers yet. But if some of the comments we've made, or at least I've made, would probably get me banned. And so we have no idea the social media. What I mean by that is Twitter, and we're going to get to him in a minute. Twitter, and I would even say, Facebook, all of them, they are now banning conservative or different opinions.
Traditional values,
all of it. And what do you think the objective there is?
They can't win a debate. Back in the 70s and 80s, journalism was liberal. It wasn't like
so you're saying because I'm a conservative, I'm a master debater. I had to do it. I had to do it, Steve. You know who liked that one?
Can I have a towel?
You can have a towel, but first,
get vaccinated, America. Go and get the vaccination.
Every bad joke, we
They're
get that
available.
tonight. Right now. All right, I'll shut up.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Twitter and vaccination, I've been vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. I didn't tweet about it.
You didn't?
No. I've seen, and I don't go on Twitter very often, I have seen at least 100 people. I got my shot today.
Sort of like I voted. I vote sticker. I voted. Well, you're supposed to vote.
Yeah, and it's like the lie that Trump supporters won't get vaccinated. It's a lie. Are there some? Sure. But guess what? There's, a lot of minority.
You know what I heard today?
Communities are afraid or don't want to get the vaccination.
That's what I was going to say. Like I heard that every single Democratic person got their shot today. Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
Right here.
Go get vaccinated, America.
Right here.
Go
Speaking
and get
of
the
it,
vaccination.
they've all been vaccinated. Why were they wearing a mask?
I don't, because they're idiots and they're stupid. And their own CDC put out the post that you don't even have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? And what drove me crazy about that, and I'm probably going to drive you crazy by saying it, every single accomplishment through this vaccination that he has done was built off Trump's back, and he's up there taking credit for it.
Well,
and it drives
I
me
will
insane.
say this.
I'm glad that he's doing it.
He's
I'm glad
done a
that
great job with the vaccination.
I don't think he hasn't done anything. That's my point. What has he done?
They've set up the system to get it out there. They provided the money. I think Trump would have done it.
None of that had to do with him, though.
Well, yeah, it did.
It was already happening before.
Well, I agree.
His 100 million was he's 100 million in 100 days. They were doing a million shots a day when Trump left. That's like
it was a slow start, but it took time to get all the vaccinations ready, get them out, having places to do them. So I'm not going to dog him for that. Yes, I mean here's the other thing Republicans don't like. Trump wasn't in a lab coat creating the vaccine like he says he was. He did set it up and got it going.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I know.
And then he's doing the opposite. He's saying he's taking all the credit, and you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway.
No, he was. That's why
he needs an eggplant. I don't even know. I don't know what they put him on to get him through that hour stir. I'll give him that. That's right. He made it through the hour.
I thought, but very few people know this. When he only came out of his basement twice last year during the run up to the election, he had a lab coat on and he was coming up with a vaccine.
Well, no wonder.
Get vaccinated.
No wonder
America.
he's saying that all the time.
Go and get the vaccination.
I don't know, man.
All right. I don't know if Jason would agree with us or not, but obviously you can't say certain things on social media. You know what you can say, though?
Well, what can you say? I know what
He's
you can say.
Go get vaccinated.
You can call somebody an Uncle Tom, a black person,
for God's sake.
Uncle Tom. You can call him a house N-word. That's fine. That's fair game.
Well, you know who I think is like that is this guy named Tim Scott.
Scott.
Yeah, he's not black enough for the black news media.
Well, he came off the Democratic plantation. He thinks for himself. To call him right-winger is insane. He is not. On a lot of social issues, he's in the middle. He wants to help people. He gave a great rebuttal to Joe Biden's speech.
Joe, I'm not going to go there.
But and then he just got attacked for 12 hours. Uncle Tim, people were calling him, a reference to the old racist book Uncle Tom.
They are not racist.
Right.
You know, the not racist people are calling him Uncle Tim, which is Tom.
Yeah. And guess how long that was left up on Twitter? 12 to 14 hours before they said, hey, this isn't a good idea. Where...
See, I don't think they should get rid of any of it. Let it all be up there. This is America.
Or at least be fair.
Be fair. But who gets to decide what's fair? Fair is the Constitution. Let it all be up there. And if you don't like it, don't read it. Don't go there.
Right.
But also, I think they need to spend less time parsing words and more time on mob mentality. A group of thousands of robots and some nerd in his mom's basement with potato chips on his belly and a Mountain Dew in his hand, going after certain groups of people, their advertising, their way of life, not their way of life, their money, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But even with this, Steve, what do you think should be the alternative now? Are we now living in a time where there should be a conservative media or conservative schools, conservative movies, conservative education? Because there's no coming back now, because the media, we are now at a place where there's no talking to each other. Nobody's listening.
Just screaming,
and everybody's wrong and everybody's right. You and I are white, so we're privileged and racist and all that crap. And I happen to agree with Representative or Congressman Tim here, where I don't think America's racist at all. I think certain individual people have gone through certain things, but you can't judge the collective by that. If you're telling me that America isn't better than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, since the 60s, then all you do is listen to freaking Brian Stelter on CNN, man, potato head.
Well, the Democrats for our lifetime have been calling conservatives racist. And the cities that they control are ghettos. They have been destroyed by policy. And they scream across the aisle calling the other people racist because they don't want anyone looking at what they've done to these cities. Crime, murder,
homelessness.
It's awful.
Joblessness.
It's awful. And
I wish I would have had this video. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, but
I'm gonna try to find something.
Trump actually hit the number of blacks who voted for him went up considerably. It wasn't enough, but I think there are more Jason Whitlocks, Tim Scotts, free-thinking, intelligent people who are saying, what you've been feeding us is crap. We're going to find another way to live. And they will be criticized.
Can I play something for you?
Sure.
This goes along with acts. I wish I would have brought it. I might be able to bring it up. No, I'll just play it for you. Let's see if I can get this going here. First YouTube video, first social media video. You can see this. It's a guy in the ghetto.
I just want to say something.
There's some words that you should. It's bad words.
Over some political issues. I just wish people would wake up and realize that Trump is not fighting against you. Trump is not fighting against black people. He's not fighting against Spanish people. He's not fighting against transgender. He's not fighting against Mexicans or none of that shit. Trump is fighting against globalists. Globalists that don't have nothing to do with none of us. Globalists. They are people who believe in one world order, one world agenda. The bankers, the money, the movie makers. They the ones who hate Trump for a reason, because he's not their plan. He's not part of their agenda. Trump done went over there, got North Korea to put down their guns. He done squashed the beef with motherfucking Russia. He done told China to stop playing with us and pay us our money. Went to the European Union, told them that y'all owe us money, time to pay up, or y'all not gonna get no security. He done cut the goddamn corporate tax from 35% to 21%, making us more fucking competitive in the global market. Black people unemployment rate is at its all-time low. Women's unemployment rate all-time low. Spanish people unemployment rate all-time low. You got jobs coming back to Pennsylvania, people pouring steel again in America, shit that they said that we wasn't gonna never have again. And they still try to make this a black and white issue. Now is not the time for angry black people to stand up. Now is not the time for fucking angry Mexicans to stand up. Now is not the time for fucking transgenders to stand up. Now is the time for fucking patriots to stand up. Patriots who love America. When I find out, it's most motherfuckers don't like America. They say fuck America when it's all said and done at the end of the argument. It's time for patriots to stand up. I understand America got a rough history, but a lot of people died for this country that was black, who died for this country too. And you just don't love the country. Go to fuck somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
That's
like
beautiful,
America.
man. That's
okay?
beautiful.
Because this shit
All
ain't
right.
about you.
So,
I'm black. I don't even know white people. This shit ain't even about me. It's about America. We've been losing on every fucking thing, on everybody's money across the world, but nobody don't owe us shit. China's stealing all our intellectual properties and selling to the rest of the world for pennies on the fucking dollar. We losing. This man trying to stand up for the country. We can fix the rest of this shit later. First, we gotta save the motherfucking ship.
All right.
You guys, so
Who is that guy?
I don't know who he is, but I swear I mean this. For him to whip that off, like off the top of his head, he's smarter than I am. And that is right to the truth. It's some guy in the hood somewhere is getting in these arguments with his friends.
He's opening his eyes. He's getting up the Democratic plantation.
You get what I'm saying? I apologize. Steve and I both apologize for those that have, kids, and you heard the MFR. But this guy was being real and passionate and telling it the way it is. That is on Candace Owens' post.
Oh, I love Candace Owens.
Oh, yeah.
She's awesome.
She's another one that's helping people like him see the light, but I thought that was well put, even with the MFers in it. This is America, like what I don't. This is where I was getting at, by the way, as we were talking about this. We have two colliding voices that it's like a bad marriage. Like they're just yelling at each other, nobody's hearing each other, and there's no work to be done towards something anymore. It's all about this idea was bad and our idea is good. So how do we overcome it? I actually was doing some discipling this weekend, and I was at a coffee shop in Valparaiso, Steve, and one of the conversations that turned towards me just about ideas. In passing, the guy said, well, the Bible is like an old document that doesn't matter anymore, just like the Constitution.
Wow. And
my jaw dropped because they don't understand the ideas.
Is this guy a pastor?
No. He was a youth pastor. I don't want to say where, that no longer believes God. He's walked away. And it's some of the things that happened to him in those churches that he was a part of. But now he's gone down this, I would say that's a 180. 360? No, it ain't no 360.
That's a 6660.
It's a 6660. But the idea that even the archetypes in the Bible don't matter, or even if you want to call it mythology, if you're truly studying that mythology, which I don't believe, you don't believe, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, let's say you even say it's that. At the very end of it, people like that aren't understanding it at all. They're not getting the moral part of this. They're not getting the heart part of this. They're not getting the relational part of theological relational part of it. And I would say the biggest one is identity. How non-compliance towards or just denial of God and spirituality itself, you are affecting identity, and now you're so introspective that you can't find yourself through community, through what would I say? Through you can't.
Let me simplify it.
Yeah.
Do you want to live with hope or without hope? It's that simple.
Right. You're removing every. That's what I was trying to get. You're so introspective. There's nothing outside of you that you can take within, that you can even see the world through or allow your mind to harness to make an adjustment.
Can you get Nancy to applaud so you'll shut up?
Go get vaccinated, America.
Yes.
Go and get the vaccination.
Well, it's the problem with introspection that we have in this country. Everybody's looking within. In the postmodern way of life, there's nothing outside of you that matters. So it's so self-indulgent, so selfish, it becomes reckless to a community. Because rather, even allowing a community to shape you, you're not being shaped by the community. You're being shaped by an idea birthed out of man.
I'm being shaped by too many extra large meat lover pizzas.
Well,
What's shaping me, boy?
Yeah, man. I try to think through a little bit of where this comes from, and you can definitely see this on college campuses as I went there. This is one of the things that we were talk about a lot. But now here we have it in the political forefront, where a guy that has, even like Barack Obama, Kamala, Tim, Representative Tim there behind us, the only ones that matter are Barack Obama and Kamala. And
Isn't it Kamala?
Tomato. That's how I feel about it. I guess, his accomplishment doesn't matter based on what? Based on what? Like, it doesn't matter that he came from the hood. He had a horrible education, didn't take it serious, and then finally made his way. And there he stands before us, governing, making decisions for all of us. And that's not a win. If that's not the American flipping dream,
right?
What the heck is?
Well, this goes back to our president, who in every speech says that America is systematically racist. Were we at one point? Absolutely. To say, when you're the leader of your nation continues to tell that lie, it divides people. It makes people miserable, unhappy. It takes hope. I mean, hope is the strongest four-letter word in the language, man. And when you take hope away, when you tell young kids they can't get anything because the color of their skin, you're taking hope from them. The United States, with all its problems, there is hope. You can accomplish. You can shoot for your dreams.
That is brilliant. 'Cause I actually posted something today on Facebook that said, what really angers me about all of the ideologies that we're fighting over is we've stolen from the children what you just said. It's the idea that if you turned off the news, Republican and Democrat.
I have already, but go on.
Yeah, if you have. And I think more people are starting to do this. And we can get into that. But if you turn off the news, you would recognize that America has never been so awesome. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there is hope all around us, and there's a future before us. But by propagating these stupid narratives that just for the sake of power, our children are going to grow up in a narrative that is not true, and won't know the true story of who we are as in value and in purpose, and therefore they won't be able to find their way in the future. And I don't know what the future holds for this kind of narrative. You get what I'm saying? Like, do they really want civil war? Because I don't want no civil war. But you know what I'm saying?
They want to destroy, because right now they're the globalists. They hate the United States because they can't control us. They're close, but our traditional values, we're different. We believe in different things. That's under attack every second of the day now. But they had to get rid of Trump because
Make America Great Again. They called him a nationalist when really he was just trying to, give us our identity and strength back. But listen to this. I don't know if you saw this story, because now that you're talking, I'm thinking of it. I should have thought of it prior to the show. But Biden's economic team is now looking, because they have these new major $4 trillion bills coming down the pipe. They're looking to make a global tax. A global tax. Now, what is the problem with that? That means those people, whoever we tax, are going to want input into our legislation. So some dude in... Pick a country, Russia. I'm just spitballing. I don't know what country, but they're going to have an interest in policy for us here in Indiana. That is insane to me.
Yeah, but it worked well for the Biden family. Hunter, he was an international global, capitalist, and it
Go
worked well for him.
get vaccinated, America.
Hunter, let's get Hunter.
Go and get the vaccination.
Speaking of Nazi Germany and Hunter, there he is.
Mayor Giuliani, why are you smiling?
Yeah. Oh, I guess the Biden administration came after old Giuliani this weekend, got the FBI after him, just like,
Nothing like politicizing law enforcement, huh?
Oh, my gosh.
We've become a banana republic.
Defund the police, right? This is what happens, man. Like, it's pretty scary. So there you got Hunter Biden. That's off his laptop, which was a story they suppressed in the news when the New York Post brought it out.
Does he have an 11-year-old lower in the photo? Did they cut the 11-year-old out?
No, but what you don't see is the crack pipe in the 11-year-old's butt. No, I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, they go
into... That goes to our, like they're messing with Twitter and Facebook and messing with our freedom of speech. But go ahead, you were going to say.
Oh, no, but just like, I forgot the dude's name. One of Trump's...
that dude with the white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Roger Stone.
Yeah, CNN gets tipped off that their FBI is going in at like 5 a.m. Same thing here. All the media is there waiting for Giuliani. Who, has he done something wrong? Probably. To get to that kind of power, you have to do something wrong.
What's his biggest crime in this situation?
Friends of Trump.
He went after, he's friends of Trump. That's even bigger. Yeah, you're right. And he went after Biden's son. Mm-hmm. And they squashed the story so the dude could get elected.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Can we go Jack Dorsey? Can we show him again?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let that story of Hunter's crimes, and that's plural because there were more than a couple.
Where's he at? Jack Dorsey. Okay, go ahead. I'm talking. Sorry.
But, if you're connected to the right person, you can be involved in child porn.
There he is.
No, hold on. Let me make sure I'm...
Yeah, you look a little bit like him.
I think I have to streamline the whiskers.
So they've had that we showed a Veritas video. I think it was last podcast. They've had a Veritas video catching him saying that they need to be more political, catch more people who don't agree with them, and shove them out. They caught him on a Zoom meeting saying this, and guess what? People don't believe it. People think it's like some right-wing hoax, and it's insane. What do we do? I really think like the next election has to be about taming down social media. And you do. I mean, like you could have put your beard underneath that picture.
He has the money to get a better stylist. Well, but think of
Not much better money. I mean, look at the dude.
But there was that more center-right. What was that? And they shut that down. It was like Twitter, but
Parler.
yeah,
Parler.
and that thing was very successful, and they shut it down. I mean, that's criminal. That should not happen in the United States or anywhere else in the world, where you can fit everyone with massive power in one station wagon, and they just scratch each other's backs.
Preach it, man.
And you know, they control people. It's criminal. And this guy, when Jason Whitlock said satanic mother effers,
He ain't lying.
where are the horns? Because that guy is a snake.
He's just one of them, though. Like, I mean,
know.
the other ones are. I mean, like, I've posted stuff on Facebook that was absolutely true and got banned. You know, like the story got banned, fact checked, and then they take it off, and so all the people that commented take it off. Nobody can like read the story anymore. And then like 2 weeks later, they find out that the story was true. Why? Because MSNBC said it was true now, and you know they put it on the back of the back burner when it instead of when it was actually a story. They can't do that. They should not be able to do that. Now the argument is, Steve, that's their platform. You don't need to be on it. You could go somewhere else. But the problem with that is the argument you just said, which is every time we try to make something else, they control that too. They actually think it was Parler that caused the riot at the Capitol, which I disagree with.
Say a lie long enough, it'll become the truth.
You know.
Where are we going
You
now,
know.
man? Want to go to Mars?
Mars? We could go to Mars.
I think we've been kind of heavy so far.
We've been so heavy.
Let's go light.
I've been heavy for a long time. You know. All right, I got to find where we're at here. Top stories. We're going to... Where is the Mars? Is this it? Oh, hey, I want to go to Mars with... She's there. Come on.
All right, this is an oldie but a goodie, but how can people comment for our show?
So you can go and watch this either on the podcasting app or at YouTube in the comment section, which we'd love to hear from you. Steve's got a great question.
Who would you rather have, Ginger or Marianne? Gilligan's got them both.
I don't know, Gilligan's looking pretty good to me, you know, in today's day and age.
It's 2021, baby.
I'm not sure that, you know, the one on the left there, what's her name?
Marianne.
So she's the brunette. I'm liking the fiery red chick.
I knew you would, because you're a pompous windbag.
What are you talking about?
Marianne is the girl next door.
She has a penis. Look at it.
She is the girl next door.
What?
And we're both married happily most of the time. But you want Hollywood star, fake red hair, or do you want the girl next door?
Hair. Those carpets match the drapes, bro. Come on. No, I just like tall and long, you know.
Okay.
And, you know, red hair is fire.
I like
which means
somebody.
You give you a little attitude. You got to have a little attitude.
I like somebody that'll make me beef stew and an apple pie. Girl next door. What up?
What, you mean beef stew because she's got a penis? No. Look at that little bulge. I don't know. Maybe it's the
What
thing.
are you doing, dude?
Well,
No.
no wonder Gilligan's happy. He don't have to choose.
He's got his hand.
I know. He's like, oh, take the picture now. Take the picture. He's probably the happiest dude to be on that. You know that? Do you know that show was only on air for 3 years?
It's a classic of my life. I watched it every day for 12 years.
Yeah, I know. Kidding,
The reruns, man. WGN.
I don't know what's happening. Well, so I'm going with what's her name?
Ginger.
Ginger, and you're going with that
Marianne.
meat bag over there. Okay. Right on. Well, guess what, Steve? We also
Just so you know, Ginger was a man, and he had the surgery.
I don't care.
2021.
I don't care.
Everything good.
I'm voting for Caitlyn for governor, whatever. Don't matter.
Everything good.
All right.
Nothing wrong with anything.
Douche of the week. How about this guy?
Who is he?
What's going on over here? Let me see what I got going on over here. Before we go on there, I think I had to do something like this.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got douche of the week. This is
Who is he? I don't even know.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Who's that?
Jimmy Kimmel? You don't know who Jimmy Kimmel is? He used to be a comedian. Now he's a talk show host. And, yeah, should we just let him speak out of his own words?
Douche of the week.
Douche of the week.
Open your mouth.
Yep, here we go.
After the speech, an amazing thing happened after the speech. Every black Republican senator got together to let the American people know the Republican Party isn't racist.
Oh, let's say that some more.
Down on the
Yeah.
divisions we've worked so hard to heal. You know this stuff is wrong. Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
And then Tim promptly returned to the sensory deprivation egg he calls home.
Douche of the week. Come on, man.
How many? He talked. If I'm not mistaken, there's one black senator who's a Republican. There's 2 black Democrat senators.
Well, and there's many, many more representatives.
Correct. Absolutely.
Yes, that are Republican. So it's first of all, when did Jimmy Kimmel become everybody's intellectual hero? He's just a wet paper bag that just spews from an echo chamber, man. He's not even funny anymore.
Well, he's got like 7 Jack Dorsey's writing jokes for him. He can't even come up with his own jokes.
Because he's definitely not smart enough to come up with his own jokes. This dude, man.
Why doesn't Dennis...
Remember the man cave? Do you remember the man cave? He would be drinking bong shots off of naked ladies. It didn't matter which color. But my point is now that he would like, oh, you're a homophobe, misogynist, xenophobe. He just goes into all of it now. Can't we remember Carson? This
Letterman, is before he went woke.
Yeah, I can't stand Letterman anymore either. Like, because you can't even enjoy him. Like,
right.
Yeah, but
why doesn't Dennis Miller have a show? Because that guy fires both directions, man.
He does.
And that guy is smart, funny, and
Right now they got. I don't know if you know this, but Greg Gutfeld has like a
yeah,
show.
I've caught it a couple times.
It's not bad, but I'm going to say I would much rather see Dennis by far, man. Even if you put Dennis and Gutfeld together, that might be fun a little bit because they're both pretty witty, if you will. But that's douche of the week, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sick of him. Tell me if you're sick of him out there. We'd love to hear that too because aren't you just remember when there was comedians? Remember like Richard Pryor? Remember what was that one guy, Robin Williams? Those guys were sort of funny. Had pretty good careers.
Well, and
too.
they made fun of everything. Now you can only make fun of this.
Don Wrinkles, remember that guy?
It was Rickles, not Wrinkles.
Well, he had wrinkles when I saw him. But that dude, he didn't care what color you were. He went after everybody, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what comedy's supposed to be. I've seen a couple segments talking about how difficult it is to be a comedian now.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't.
Well, Seinfeld won't go to colleges anymore. The best 2 comedians out there are Bill Burr and Chappelle. And
Yeah.
they're edgy, but they're actually will say what they. I respect it, even if I don't agree with it. If it's edgy and they're willing to say it, I got your back on that.
Yeah.
How about the 10-second screen?
Well, real quick,
Okay.
how about the 2 comedians that got a picture of Ted Cruz in a cowboy outfit? Those guys are funny.
Who was that?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think it was a 10-second scream, though.
Oh,
from like
yeah.
2 months ago.
I know. All right, speaking of.
Patted ourselves on the back.
That would be us. All right, 10-second scream this week. Steve, you got anything?
We got to remind everyone that
He lives, Christ G. Come on, do you guys feel like you want to dance to that? Because we have something for you. He lives. All right, go ahead. What do you think we're talking about?
Well, me and John have been in church all our lives. Different opinions of this and that. I personally love Christian music. It's uplifting. It has hope. I love that stuff. Hope and being uplifted and helping people meet with their Creator. So I'm a big fan. The term now is praise and worship, and I saw a story, one guy at a mega church, the praise and worship pastor, the jam pastor,
Come on.
wearing $15,000 sneakers.
Everybody's doing it. Praise Jesus.
Jesus told people to
Well,
go
Steve,
to other
he just
countries.
tithed more than you, therefore he got more back from God.
I like that.
And that's gospel. That's gospel right there.
Jesus has told his followers to not take a second coat when they went somewhere. And now we got jam pastors and $15,000 sneakers. But I'm
At
like,
least they were Nikes.
where did they find them? Where do the bands?
Nike's Christian organization, Steve.
Well,
You
where do
know
we
that.
find them?
Where do we find them? Nowhere. Well, I know where to go.
Where do we go?
Do you want to see where we go?
Where do we go? buddy?
All right. Well, you need to go to Worshipwear. Hey, everybody take a look. Oh my gosh.
Praise and worship wear.
We got
.com.
children's dance attire. We've got praise and worship wear and
Gymnastic leotards.
Because in case you get a little funky up front, bring your flag, everyone. Bring your flag. Come on.
And you know what? I
Look at this dude right here. I look at this dude. I got to see if I can.
Men's and boys. Is this NAMBLA?
Mambo wear. How about this? Now, isn't this what the heck? Look at this dude.
Mercy.
Oh my, fabulous. This is exactly what the disciples wore when they did their dance moves on stage.
Yeah,
I'm trying to blow the sucker out. Look at this. Oh, you got the Jesus on the hands, like raising from the dead.
I think Peter wore a thong to the Sermon on the Mount. I'm not certain.
Look at this right here, dude. Like, Steve, I would like to see you in a pair of these, and I'm talking from the waist down, of course.
Tights with wide
and
comfort.
we got this kid, jazz hands, jazz hands. Come on, it's you make everything glorious.
Listen, I'll be honest. I don't care if somebody. I don't care how anyone worships. What they wear. Well, that's fine. I don't have a problem with any of the. Why do you have to have a praiseandworshipwear.com? Come on, people.
Well, Steve, you just don't know the accessories you need to worship Jesus.
Oh, you're right. I don't.
Look, we have dance bags. We have dance bags. Look.
Oh, God.
Cheer the Lord. Cheer the Lord. And he has a Dallas Cowboys fan, obviously. Come on, dude.
You sure that isn't Cheers?
That would be Jesus would be more into Cheers than he would be this. I'm just going to say that right now. I think I can.
Oh wait, what departments does this place have?
I don't know, but let's look around with everybody.
No, the department icon.
This is what this is.
Oh.
They got the ballet ballroom, belly dance.
Belly dancing.
Let's go check that out. Wow. Okay, belly dance, scarves and veils. What would you like to see, Steve? Well, they even have something to keep your hair up. But
on a hill far away stood an old rugged cross with chiffon belly dance fingers scar. This is insanity, people.
They got nipple rings for when they go. I know. I'm glad you can't see us, people. I
can't breathe.
So there it is, dude. I know it's bad. It's really bad.
We got to start looking for.
They're available in Euroware, so they're thinking of everybody when they're thinking of God's mission.
Oh, praise Jesus.
No, I don't know. This is the world we live in, people, and you know what? Right now we've offended somebody. It's probably like, I buy my kids masks there every week so we can sing through it without dying.
Speaking of masks, you know what everyone can do?
What's that?
They can get vaccinated now.
Oh, they can get vaccinated right now? Wait, Steve, it ain't that simple. I'm in a different segment, bro.
I don't know. You the control man.
I ain't the control man, but I got a slow finger. I got a slow finger. Well,
Eric Clapton, slow hand.
Go get vaccinated, America.
You know it.
Go and get the vaccination.
Get it.
They're available.
Stand up, Nancy. She didn't rip up that speech. She didn't rip up that freaking speech. Hey, Steve,
$900 million. $900 million.
Everybody makes $900 million.
What's a congressman make? 100?
I don't know.
Go get vaccinated, America.
Get vaccinated, you get $900 million. Hey, can we close out this segment with a little news? Huh?
How do you shut this off? Oh, never mind.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How about that?
There's nothing wrong with cross promotion.
Well, everyone, I wanted to let you know that right now, our CD came out. I'm part of a band called Junction 715. We think you're going to like it. You can hear a little bit in the background. But it's been a year and a half in the studio. Thank God for COVID, but COVID put us back, so it made it a little longer. But I think you'll dig it. It has a lot of good stuff in it. All different kinds of music. What do you say, Stevie?
I'm a big fan. If I wasn't a cripple, I'd be a roadie.
Yes. And I might get those panties thrown on the stage at me, right?
Well, you guys now know where to shop for your clothes.
I was looking at those ballerina slippers because, when you see my next video, Moonshining,
can you get that thing up so people can see the...
Yeah, I have the video in the back right there.
Yeah.
So
this is a song, it's my favorite because it speaks to what's going on in our country. It's called Civil War.
Come on.
Just how insane our public square is now.
Yeah, man, and I get to sing with some great guys. They're all from Crown Point, local guys. Dawn there in that picture right there, Dawn Pesavano. She has been in the band Ransom for 20 years. She might be the best singer in the area. And so, like...
Stevie Nicks. She
Yeah.
sounds like Stevie Nicks
Yeah,
to me.
who was that chick from the 60s, you know?
Ginger or Marianne?
Ginger, baby? No, I'm just kidding. But she's an amazing singer. And so we can just... sorry, I wanted to turn that down a little bit. But really excited that it's out, man. It took us a year and a half. So go. You can get this on any platform. Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Napster, all the Ers.
Can you get it at Hegwish Records?
You know what? We just ordered the Hegwish Records. Is that a thing?
It used to be. That tells you how old I am.
Well, we actually did buy some CDs. We'll be getting those in later in the week, so we'll keep you informed on what's happening. But we also have a YouTube channel, Junction 715. You can see all these videos, man, which are pretty interesting.
It's
some of them
stuff.
are fun. Some
Real
of them are
good
just serious. This one happens to be a little more serious than normal, but the next one's completely crazy and fun. But thanks for letting me promote it, Stevie.
Yeah. Well, I figured we both kind of talked a lot today.
Yeah.
So I figured let's listen to some tunes on the way out instead of a rant.
Okay.
Because honestly, everything I wanted to rant about, we've talked about already.
Yes.
So,
all right. So what I'll do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Steve.
can you? My favorite line from the song is what?
Lennon's Imagine is bullshit now?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully people understand what that means, but that's on them. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Happy birthday, Steve. Steve is now 69. Yeah, how old are you? You ain't saying.
Sorry, my mind got stuck on that number.
No, Steve's birthday was this week, so we wish him a happy birthday. You all live in peace and hope and harmony. Get smart out there, work hard, and make that money. And we'll see you next week, man. Later!